It was approximately 10 o'clock when I received a call saying that the channels were down, and I received an SMS saying that the internet bank had some sort of trouble, that it didn't work and the clients couldn't use the internet bank. They didn't know exactly what was going on, and I started to try to sort it out. From previous events we knew that it could be an attack, so we found out quite quickly that it was an attack. In the morning of the 27th of April 2007, amidst a row about the relocation of a Soviet-era memorial to fallen soldiers in Tallinn, Estonia fell victim to a cyber attack of a scale and sophistication never seen before. These were service denial attacks where very many computers sent a lot of queries to our servers. When we usually have thousands of clients sending their queries, now there were hundreds of thousands, and they repeated their queries more frequently than people usually do. And banks were not the only victims. The websites of the government, national ministries, the media, the police, and even the national emergency number were also brought down.
People of Estonia felt that there is a real threat to the national security, to all the people. The tension was high, people wanted to get the news, very many are online, so they went for news services and suddenly they didn't have the access. Then they wanted to do their banking via internet and the banking servers were down. So there was quite an emotional reaction that there's something wrong, well, up to the point that the government is not in charge.
The attacks went on for more than 2 weeks, isolating the most connected European country. NATO was called in for help.
NATO received for the first time from a member nation an assistance request to defend against the cyber attacks. So NATO was not fully ready for it because it never happened before, but yet NATO put a small amount of assistance in terms of sending an observer there, and after the incidents to put a coordination role by coordinating with the other member nations whatever the assistance available to help the colleagues in Estonia.
When Estonia was attacked, NATO was already defending itself against cyber attacks on a daily basis.
While Estonia was under the very significant denial of service attacks, NATO too was under attack at the same time from the same sort of attackers. And so we had our own networks to defend as well.
NSERC is located in the south of Belgium. It works round the clock to prevent, detect and respond to cyber attacks against NATO computer networks, which are vital to the safety and success of NATO operations around the world.
Jeff is one of our analysts. He's looking at tens of thousands of cyber alerts, looking for potential attacks. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack, but with a combination of his expertise and the technology we've deployed, we have a fighting chance.
NATO has had its own cyber defense program since 2002, but the events in Estonia reminded everyone just how vulnerable modern societies are to the cyber threat, and pushed the alliance to develop a policy extending cyber defense beyond the protection of its own networks.
NATO is now committed to provide assistance to a member nation when that is requested, and also in case-by-case situation to a partner nation if that's also needed.